downstairs. Do you know what she did? You know what that girl did.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my Halloween Horror Reviews 2020. I really hope that you guys are enjoying these reviews as much as I'm having fun making these for you guys, because I'm having so much fun talking about horror films I either really like or horror films that I really love. For today's horror film review, I'm going to be talking to you guys about a foreign film that came out back in 2016, and it's a film that you guys have been asking me to review for a long time, and I thought this would be the perfect time for me to talk about it. And for today's review, I'm going to be talking about Train to Busan. So Train to Busan is a South Korean action horror zombie flick, and I'm going to try and be very vague when it comes to the plot of this film, because I feel like the less that you guys know about this movie, the better off you'll be about your viewing experience. In Train to Busan, we primarily follow a father and his daughter as they're going to Busan on a train. Roll credits. This father's daughter really wants to go see her mother in Busan for her birthday, and while this father is trying to get his daughter to Busan, along the way, not only these two, the other supporting characters on this train see that there are zombies trying to kill them, so they are trying to survive on their way to Busan without either being killed or becoming a zombie themselves. Alrighty guys, so let's get into Train to Busan. This was a movie that before I had seen it, I had heard nothing but amazing things about this movie. And as you all know, not only am I a big horror fan, I love me a good zombie flick. And as we all know, zombie flicks in this current day and age, the zombie genre is pretty oversaturated to say the least, with some standouts. Not get me wrong, like 28 Days and Weeks Later, the original George A. Romero zombie movies like Dawn of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead, also Day of the Dead, and amongst a couple of others. And to add on top of that, you have Zombieland, I'll include Double Tap, Shaun of the Dead. There are definitely more than a few great zombie films, and when I first saw the title to this movie, I just thought, this sounds so generic, and the box art didn't help it either. But then I heard amazing things about it. If I remember correctly, back in 2018, I was at my buddy Sarah's place, and we always like to watch a good horror film. And holy crap, now admittedly, she actually fell asleep during this movie. I actually finished it, but she did watch it later on, and she absolutely loved it. And actually, before I rewatched this film, this was my third time seeing it before I was filming this review, and I was at my buddy Cody's place, and I told him, dude, you need to see this movie. And so I showed it to him, and he just thought, holy shit. Now cut to 2020, when I'm doing these reviews, I just thought, you know what? I need to review this movie. You guys have been asking for it, and I rarely review foreign films, so I do apologize about that. But you know what? It's long overdue that I talk about this movie, so first of all, if you guys haven't seen Train to Busan, what in the shitting hell are you waiting for? Because this movie, I'm telling you all right now, yes, like I mentioned before, the zombie genre is oversaturated as all hell. This movie will basically bring back faith to you for the zombie genre, because I'm telling you right now, Train to Busan is by far one of the best zombie films ever made. Actually, my top 3 zombie films. Yes, it is that good, guys. Now, don't worry, guys. I'm not going to talk any spoilers, even though I will talk about certain scenes of this film, but I'm not going to give away of what happens. Although, there are some holy shit moments, I call, that are technically spoilers, but I will warn you guys before I talk about those scenes. But anyways, getting right into the performances, everybody in this movie is absolutely outstanding. Now, I'm not even going to try and pronounce anybody's names, because I know if I do, it is not going to end well for me. Everybody in this movie is absolutely terrific. From the father who's trying to get his daughter to Busan, the daughter is absolutely amazing. But by far my favorite character in this movie was actually not the father, but it was this tough guy character who is described as on Wikipedia. If you guys have looked up the cast on Wikipedia, I love this character so much. And not just that, when he fights zombies, he only fights them barehanded. How much of a badass is that? He has a very sarcastic sense of humor, and there are scenes, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when everything seems, down the depths, he brings some levity, and I'm not gonna lie, I end up laughing my ass off. There's also a character that's, I think he's part of a baseball team, if I remember correctly, and he has this relationship with this one girl, and there's even a character that seems homeless and you may think he's infected, but really he's not. He just wants to survive. And there's also these two characters that are, very much in their older ages. I really liked them. But something that really impressed me about this movie was that this is a movie that, even though it is an amazing zombie film, it does concentrate on giving its characters fully formed arcs. I was not expecting this movie to be as character-centric as it was with the zombie thrills of this movie. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, there are some scenes that when you see the situations that these characters are thrown into, you'll just be thinking, oh shit. And speaking of the situations, the action in this movie is absolutely amazing. Considering this film is less than 10 million, from what I looked up it was 8.5 million. What this film is able to do with its low budget is absolutely amazing. Basically, the best way I can describe Train to Busan is this. You guys remember World War Z, right? Now, World War Z is a fun movie, do not get me wrong. This movie takes what World War Z did and then escalates it to essentially 100. Yes, World War Z has the fun action and all, but this film has to make up for not only just having amazing action, but having amazing characters and character arcs. The thing that I love the very most, and the thing that took me really off guard about this movie, was the fact that at the heart of this movie, at the very core of this movie, is about the story of essentially a father and his daughter. This father is going through a really bad divorce, and he's trying to make up things for his daughter. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, due to this, there were two spots in this movie near the end I teared up, especially the ending. Since this is a zombie movie, I gotta tell you all, this is, without a doubt, one of the most intense movies I have ever seen. After the first 20 minutes, the tension slowly rises, and it comes to a head. Don't get me wrong, it does go down a little bit, but at the same time, it's still there because you know that at any moment, when sunlight comes about, these zombies will come after these guys until they are dead. And one thing I gotta talk about really quick when it comes to the zombies, the makeup on the zombies is absolutely amazing. And I love the effect it shows from the virus spreads. The eyes go from, from what, a human eye looks like, from this to essentially a complete wide eye. It is fucking terrifying. But when it came to the zombie thrills and just the action set pieces in general, what really impressed me is that for the majority of this movie, it is set on a train. And what they're able to do in these train set pieces is absolutely amazing. There is always one shot in particular that always makes me think, how do they do that? It's a shot where the father is trying to get through all these people and you see the camera just dollying in front of him. That shot, I just think, how the fuck did they pull that off? It really impresses me every time I've seen this movie. I've seen it 3 times, by the way, of how they're able to accomplish so much in such confined spaces. No quick cutting or handheld shaky camera bullshit, and the editing is just intense, it's precise, and it's just suspenseful and thrilling as all hell. What I want to get into are what I call my favorite moments, in particular my holy shit moments, that every time I've seen this movie, I still go like, holy shit. There are 2 in particular in Train to Busan. The first one being that I believe this is about at the 45-minute mark, if I remember correctly. All the main heroes, they have got to what they think is their safe quarantine zone, and it turns out that all the military are zombies. And when they try and get back onto their train, everybody's trying to get back on safe, and there are still zombies on this train, by the way. You see a camera just go from the right, and it slowly pans to the left. And when we see on the very left side, once it's done, zombies that are just about to crash from this window onto the train. And I remember every time I've seen this, I literally just think, oh, holy shit. Yeah, these guys are fucked. And then there is one other moment that truly, every time I've seen this movie, I still think, oh shit. And this is later on in the scene, and everybody has been separated and essentially into 3 different groups. One of the groups gets back onto the train and they think they're safe. But then once again, the camera slowly pans to the left and they see that there is a door that has only been broken, but there are zombies waiting for them. And they have to be as quiet as humanly possible. Every time I have seen this part, once again, holy shit. One thing that I was not expecting about this movie at all was that there is very subtle social commentary in this movie because, as you all know, like I mentioned, there is a character in this movie, I don't know if I did mention it, but I'm going to talk about it now. There's a character that is an asshole, to say the least, and he basically is trying to shield himself from all the zombies. Whoever comes with him, I guess he says is that they are safe to be around him. Or everybody else that seems to have blood and guts over them, he says that they are infected. Even if they aren't infected, I gotta say, Train to Busan does a great job of being able to slowly put that in there without beating you over the head with it. Honest to God, guys, I have no issues with this movie whatsoever. So overall, Train to Busan, to put it simply, is fucking amazing. And do not get me wrong, I understand that some of you out there may think that the title is a bit generic and that the box art doesn't do it any justice. If you give this movie a chance, which you'll get, is nothing short of one of the best zombie movies ever made, period. Guys, even if you don't watch foreign films, I highly recommend you check out Train to Busan, because this is a movie that if you want to expand your palette in terms of films that you watch, and if you're looking for a great horror film, a great zombie flick to watch on Halloween, look no further, because this is without a doubt, I'm going to say before, easily one of the best zombie films ever made, easily in my top 3. So all in all, guys, I love this movie to no end, and I'm going to give Train to Busan a 5 out of 5 stars. I'm telling you guys right now, don't let the fact that this is a foreign film stray you aside from seeing this movie. Check this movie out, and trust me, you are in for one hell of a ride. Alrighty guys, so comment down and let me know below, what did you guys think of Train to Busan, or what is your favorite zombie movie of all time? Besides this one, if this is your favorite, let me know below. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. I'm also on Snapchat and Stardust, so if you guys want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links in the usernames are in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Train to Busan. If so, please hit that like button, also subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell whenever the latest video of mine goes live. If you guys want to see any of my previous 2 reviews, please click right there or there. And of course, until my next Halloween horror review, I'll see you guys next Friday or just next time.